Hey guys, Saladifier here. Welcome back to some more MCreator. So before we get any further into this extremely long already episode, I need you guys to go and press that subscribe button. It's for your own well-being. Because here's the thing. First, it would help me out, of course. That's obvious. Subscribing helps out any YouTuber. Second of all, there's actually 99.99% chance that you'll turn into a really cool person. And everyone will love you and be around you a lot. It'll be really cool if you subscribe. You'll become extremely cool. And in the same token, if you hit the like button, you'll be extremely attractive. So you should do that too. Because as the saying goes, everyone loves Saladifier fans. I don't make the rules. Yeah, if you have any friends that are interested in the space mod or space mods in general for Minecraft, be sure to share this video with them. Maybe they'll enjoy this and get excited for it. So, another quick announcement. I have a Minecraft server open. It is vanilla Java 1.17. It has the Caves and Cliffs data pack on it, so you can go below bedrock now, or on the negative Y, and explore the caves and stuff. So the server's open. Feel free to go on it. It's in my Discord server, the link. Yeah, so all you gotta do is just join the Discord server, and then there's gonna only be 2 channels when you first join it, and then you just react to the rules, which essentially says I agree, and then there's another chat that'll pop up called server IP. Right there, that's where the rules are. So yeah, be sure, or that's where the server IP is, and the rules, some rules, stuff like that, just don't hack and stuff. So yeah, Minecraft server's open. I got it running on the computer right here. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. I hope you guys have fun on that server. Now, today's going to be a bit of a different episode. I apologize for all the first things I need to get out of the way. It's going to be more of a log, because I already did everything, because sometimes with MCreator stuff gets really complicated and it just doesn't make sense to make a video out of it. So some of these are going to be logs, some of these are going to be hey, I'm going to be adding this in because I think it's pretty simple that I can just do it on camera. But anyway, let's get right on into this. First of all, I want to show you guys what's going on. So I want to show, as you could obviously tell by the, I'm assuming, thumbnail and title of the video, it's armor. We added in a spacesuit. Pretty awesome stuff right there. So I Captain Blaziken, of course, the G he is, about a couple weeks ago, because I took a few week break. It's probably longer than a couple weeks ago. I probably took a 1 month break and I stopped working on the mod. But before I stopped, Captain Blaziken had made this amazing spacesuit texture. So of course, Captain Blaziken designed the model texture of the armor. I designed the item texture. And so as you can see it right here, that's the item texture that I designed. So let's go ahead and equip this armor. This is still on. There we go. So boom, 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 boom. Check this out. Look how sick we look. And now I bet you're wondering, well, Saladifier, wait a minute. Armors in Minecraft are meant for combat, but you're making an armor for a spacesuit as travel. How is that gonna work? Well, I already have that figured out, youngling. Not youngling. I'm just messing around. So this is called low flight armor, and this is gonna be the first armor you get, and then there's probably gonna be 3 or 4 different kinds of fuels that will give you different amounts per. And so to get to the first planet, Idaris, you need 100 units of fuel in your leggings. So first of all, I changed it. So if I do /TP end, hang on, let me just get rid of all this stuff. Oh shoot, that got rid of my armor too. My bad. So let's grab that back. Put this here for now. We'll give myself a couple buckets of fuel, just because I want to show you guys how this works. So if I go into survival, right, and I teleport myself to the end. Of course, it used to be you have to be wearing boots to go to the black hole, but now I can go immediately. However, I'm dying. As you can tell, I don't have a spacesuit on, so I just die. I drowned in space. So, yeah. You need your freaking spacesuit to survive, but what you'll find is that even if I have the spacesuit on, there's still no source of oxygen. So what would happen if I were to go to the black hole, or go into space without oxygen? I'm dying again. Why am I dying? Because I don't have oxygen, of course. So, I'm just going to speed this process up a little bit. I suffocate again. And, yeah, how do we get oxygen? Well, thankfully, the engineers behind your spacesuit made it so that your chest plate has a token in it that can create oxygen from fuel. So using this premium bucket, if you right-click it, boom, see that now all this popped up right here. So this display here, this overlay, comes from the helmet having fuel in it. So you can see the helmet has 100 units of fuel. That'll slowly tick down over time at the same rate that your oxygen will tick down over time. Now, chest piece is what gives you your oxygen. So if I were to have no fuel in the chest piece and I were to go to the black hole, I would die because I don't have oxygen. But I have fuel here, so I shouldn't die. And the helmet shows me my display there to show me how much fuel I have in each. So now you guys are probably wondering what the boots and leggings do, which we're just going to go in order. So the helmet does the display, chest piece does the oxygen. However, you need to be wearing all the armor pieces in order for the oxygen to take effect. Because otherwise, like, oxygen is just going to get into your suit and you're going to suffocate anyway. It's going to like spill out everywhere. So yeah, you need the full armor, and your chest piece needs to have fuel, and then you'll be able to breathe in space. And this includes all the other planets. Yeah, and so now I'm going to show you guys the leggings and boots, what their specialties are. So if I go /TP end again, and I start falling, you know, and now you'll see we're not suffocating because we have oxygen. Our chest piece is cruising and we have oxygen. Yeah, if you hit X, boom. Now suddenly, you'll see, whoa, holy crap, where am I? Everything's black. What's going on? And you see that your Y is at like 600 starting to drop because you're coming in from the top of the planet here. Like, and now you see my leggings fuel's at 0. Oh, I hit the water. Oh my goodness. How could this happen? We're on another planet. This is Idaris, folks. This planet is Idaris. So you see my helmet and chest piece keeps ticking down. I am going to make that last a little longer, just right now for the sake of like testing the data to make sure this all works. I made it pretty quick to go down. Same thing with the boots here, you'll see in a second. But see, my leggings fuel is now at 0. It took 100 fuel points to get to Idaris. So keep that in mind. 100 fuel points to get to Idaris. So now I'm going to click X, because X, as you know, that launched me to the planet when I'm at the black hole. But what would it do if I were actually on a planet? Well, if I hold X, ignore the data that's showing up there. Actually, my screen's in front of it, so you guys can't even see it. But if I hold X, I have like, I can fly, like a jetpack. So that's from my boots. You can see my boots fuel levels ticking down slowly, or not slowly, it's actually relatively quickly. I am going to make that like probably half as quick to run down. So like it would be at 96, or sorry, it would probably be at 94 right now. Nope, 92. Whatever's halfway. So see if it's at 80, it would only be at 90. So yeah, it's telling me my velocity at every single tick. That's what that chat is there. You guys just can't see that. Or if I put my screen up in the corner, you guys can see it. There we go. So yeah, see that? It's showing me my velocity. That's gonna get taken away. I might throw that into like this data here with the helmet fuel level and everything, but chances are I'm just gonna take that away and not show the velocity because it's not really that important. I mean, it might be cool, like jargon to have on the screen. But yeah, so that's what I designed. I designed the suit, and it can have fuel and stuff like that, and you can fly around. This also works in the End and Nether and the Overworld, like to be able to jetpack like this with your boots. I am going to go ahead and add some particles and stuff like that to it. So I'll show you guys the procedures now to how I did this. It is a ton of crap going on, so I'll try to explain it as quickly as possible because, again, I don't want this video to be too long. So let's hop into the procedures. Alright, so there's a couple different procedures at play here. The first one is displaying the fuel level. So what this is right here, so actually I'm going to show you guys my variables first. So I got a ton more variables now. A lot of this one actually I don't need. Alright, yeah, so I have 6 variables here. I could just delete those other 2 because I forgot I stopped using them because I don't need them. So right here you got helmet fuel level, chest piece fuel level, leggings fuel level, boots fuel level. You have send and boot boost, which are both logic commands. So what send does is that's what I use to enable. It's like whenever you're using a thing where you press down a key and then like you can let go of it. So like if you press down the key, it's doing the action, whatever it is, where that's like flying. And then when you let go of it, you want it to turn off. So the way MCreator works is that it tests for when you press the key and when you unpress the key. It doesn't press for while you're holding it. So in order to get around that, what you have to do is you have to set a logic tag so that when you press the key, it turns to true, and then you make a procedure which is like, while this is true, do this stuff. So like usually do player tick if this is true, and then the action you want it to take. And then when you let off the key, you set it back to false. So when you press the key, it turns true. When you let off the key, it's false, and then it runs off of this variable instead. Same kind of thing with send. It's a little different because you don't hold it. You just press it and then you unpress it, and then that's just how it works. So yeah, send is like that too, just because these are actually running off the same key X, because X is like the ignition key that I'm going to be using for the mod. Yeah, so these things here are what we're going to dive into first. So display fuel level overlay. This goes to the overlay that I have right here. So this overlay here, I got helmet fuel level, chest piece, leggings, and boots. This overlay, I need to figure out a way to make it so that it overlays better in game. Yeah, so I need to figure out a way to make this like snap better into the world, because like right now it's like variable, way too variable. So yeah, helmet fuel level takes my variable for helmet fuel level, which we already saw over here. See that? And then same thing with each thing. And then what goes on is like, okay, but when do I display this overlay? So it'll check every single tick. If the piece in armor slot 3, which is like your helmet, if that has fuel level over that's not equal to 0, so preferably greater than 0, which I could probably just set that greater than 0, then it will return that. So actually, just in case it breaks the code, I don't want to do that yet, just because I don't want to break the code by accident. So then it returns that. This is going to be true because I'm wearing the helmet that has fuel in it, and then it displays this whole thing here where it'll show you all your data. And then boot boost, not yet. Yo. So yeah, so that's what the helmet does. So that's the helmet portion of this. But there's also a thing that I need to constantly be checking, like how much fuel is in everything. So I have a procedure dedicated to that. So we have display fuel level here, right? Of course, we have, this is what inserts like the fuel. So when you're holding it and you fuel up all your armor, it checks, okay, is it the right armor here? Which I'll have to add in more parameters to this every single time I add another armor into the game, which will only be like 3 times. So yeah, it'll check counter helmet to 0. I don't think these are important, but just in case, I'm not going to remove them. Because I don't think I use suffocate like that. I don't think I use chest piece counter like that. But I could though, so just in case, I'm not removing this stuff. Yep, so it checks, does it have a helmet? And then if it does, it sets my fuel level to 100, and then whatever this does. And then it sets consumed to true. And then if the consumed is true, it replaces your bucket with, or your premium bucket with a regular bucket. So it's a very easy procedure right there. And then we have my big boy procedure. This guy does brute work. And this looks extremely complicated, but it kind of is. It's not really though. So you got helmet fuel level. This is what sets all your global variables from the NBT tags that we defined back here, right? So then this is like setting my fuel level tag from the item and armor slot 3. This is a huge issue I ran into. If you were to use this there instead, it wouldn't work because that's way too generic. That's just saying like a helmet. It's confusing to give helmet. What helmet? Oh, just helmet. A specific data tag. So you need to say the item in the slot, and then it will work better. So an armor update tick. Helmet fuel level is get NBT tag fuel level for spot 3, and then same thing with chest piece, and that's chest piece slot, legging slot, boot slot. So right here we're working with the helmet. Okay, so the counter helmet is actually important, so same thing with counter chest piece, because that's what ticks it down. So good thing I didn't delete those, because that would have been bad. I can delete suffocate, I'm pretty sure though. Yeah, I can delete suffocate. So if I go over here, gone forever. So yeah, this little procedure here, all this does is it every single tick when this runs, it'll make sure that you still got air. So it'll set the timer going. The timer's set at 500 ticks. Every 500 ticks, your oxygen and your screen will go down by 1, or like your headset, your helmet, helmet and chest piece are going to tick down by 1 fuel every 500 ticks. So I am actually going to set that to probably 2,000 because it's pretty fast where it is. It's not really fair, like, because then you can just run out of oxygen on the planet really quickly. So I am just gonna bump those up to 2,000. All right, perfect. And then down here we have, if the fuel level is 0, then it's going to deal damage if you're on one of the planets that doesn't have oxygen. So yeah, that's what that does. It checks you don't have fuel to be making oxygen. Well, you're gonna start to suffocate. or drowned. And then right here, if you're not wearing the armor and you are on those planets, then same thing, you'll drown as well. This is actually dealing more damage because you don't have armor also. So yeah, that's how that works. I'll show you guys how leggings work quick, and then we'll wrap it up. So I edited this a little bit, so now it's if the send is true, which is that global variable, which that gets set in a different command. This is on player tick, assuming you're in the black hole dimension. It overrides that just so you're constantly moving, and it will. This part's not really important. That doesn't really do anything because this happens immediately afterwards. So it'll switch dimension to Idaris and set global that to, that's just going to be false end, which turns off the whole thing. So if I come back around, it won't just immediately teleport me to Idaris again. So then that's set to false because it's done. And then right here, if the fuel is equal to 0, it'll, again, make sure that this is false because there's no fuel in it. And then if the Z position is less than -50 and you don't have fuel, then you'll get 1 damage out of this world. So essentially, if you go too far by the black hole and you don't have any way of escaping, it'll just do you the favor and kill you. Because there's nothing you can do at that point. So if you don't have fuel, you can't get anywhere, it's just going to kill you. Pretty standard stuff. X to blow up. So then this is when the X key is pressed. It has 2 different things. One, of course, for leggings, which is that top part here, and one for the boots. And again, the boots, all it does is set that global variable to true so that I can do like a player tick update on that. And then, so yeah, this has the leggings here. It checks, okay, it's got the fuel. Then it explodes there. It doesn't really hurt you that much. If you have half a heart, it'll probably kill you, but won't hurt you that much. And then it sets your fuel level to whatever your fuel level is, -100. And then it sets send to true so that it can go and teleport you. Yeah, so that's what happens there. Then this is just for that. And now we'll check on release now. Because on release is a lot easier of a thing. Because it's only working with the boots here. So if you're not in a black hole, then it'll set your boot boost to false, which disables the whole boot boost command. And your boot boost command is right here on player tick update. This is what I spent the last 2 days trying to work on to get to work. Because I was trying to implement like calculus into physics and then also have physics into computer science, and it was getting really complicated really quick. But sorry, my family's talking outside my window. But I found out that there's a level of resistance, so all the before I'm not going to say any mathematical jargon or anything like that. So it ended up working. Katie, I'm literally recording. So yeah, basically it does what it needs to do. It worked. I don't know how, but it worked, so I just left it. I can remove this now because, again, I don't need to see the velocity. And then it takes away your fall damage so that you don't die every time you try to land. And then right here, it sets your fuel down a little bit. I did say I was going to cut that in half. So, because it's like really quick. So we'll go 0.0125. That's good. Or wait, I kind of wanted that faster though, so you only use it in emergency circumstances. So we'll go all the way up to 0.5. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, so that's about it. Let's go back into the world and I can show you guys one last look at the armor before we end the episode. Alright, so I got a call while I was in the world, so I had to while I was loading it up, so I had to take the call. But while I was talking to my girlfriend, I decided, you know what, let's add some particles. So let's see if this works. Yes. Let's go. That's sick. It actually works pretty nicely. That's pretty sick. And so that sound, I just kind of altered the sound a little bit. This is all that's going on there, by the way. So I might make the particles spawn a little differently just so that they can vary a smidge. But yeah, that's pretty sick stuff. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to absolutely smash that like button. Like I said before, you hit the like button, you're going to become a beautiful person. If you subscribe, you're the coolest person of all time. And if you do both and share, you're the best. That's it. It's proven. You're the best. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the coffee. And if you have any ideas, let me know down below. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the coffee. Peace out.